Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I am Sunique and I've got a little unboxing, and this is from Oneness Emporium. I've got a couple of decks in here which I'll separate in two different videos. We have an envelope, of course, with some, well, it says Merry Christmas, with some cards from other decks that Sheryl always gives us. So today we have got the Mind's Eye Tarot and the Magician, and we have the Crow Tarot, the mini edition, MJ colour name, and this is the Devil. And then we have the Curse, which is the Shaman's Dream Oracle, I think. So yeah, there's some powerful energy there, isn't there? The Magician, the Devil and the Curse. Okay. Is that the energy for today? Let's put these back. We've also got a little card that says Merry Christmas, which we're not quite there yet. We have some nice Christmassy paper, and so it says ho ho ho. Some sparkly paper. Once again, the light's awful, but I'm going to do my best. So I have a new Imbolc Oracle from the Seasons of the Witch, which is brilliant, which I'll open. I have the Earth and Bone Oracle. Okay, so let's open the Seasons of the Witch, the Imbolc Oracle. Really looking forward to this one. Okay, so let's take the cellophane off this one so we don't get that horrible glare. So it doesn't seem so long ago since I was opening the last one in this series, and here we are. So just to recap, the first one I ever had was a Samhain, and then I had the Yule, which is this one, then Beltane, which is this one, then Mabon, which is this one. And so here we are with the fifth one in the series, and there will obviously be 8 for the 8 Sabbats. And they all sort of follow the same aesthetic, if you like, even though the artist has changed. So the artist here is Tawana Lukovic, and that's the same as the Mabon offering. But before that, the artist was Gaida Rose, and that was the artist on these 3. So the Beltane, Samhain and Yule. So we did change illustrator. However, I don't think there's so much of a difference that it doesn't still seem cohesive. The backs of the decks, I mean, it's a rock pool, so it's the same publisher for all of the decks. Look at this one. Oh, it's blue. Oh, that's pretty. So, colour-wise, each one has a different colour. So, this latest one is blue. The Mabon was orange. And that's the inside of the box and the gilding. And also the back colour. We always have this full moon image or illustration, but the surrounding elements change. So for Mabon, we had these black birds, and they featured in the deck as well. For Yule, which is the next one I will be using, since that's the next Sabbath, then it was green, and we had these sort of bows, these red bows, to associate with the Yule season. And green, pretty. So, look at the candles around the head as well, beautiful. Then for Samhain, which is the one we've just celebrated, we had red And again, we've got those hands, but this time with sort of like branches, bare branches, to show the changing of the season. Of course, All Halloweens is going to be the top card there. And then Beltane, this very youthful energy, maiden energy. Ooh, box up, get the lid off. It's like this sort of coppery colour. And bees. And again, the full moon. So we keep it constant throughout the decks, which is brilliant, even though, as I say, the illustrator has changed. So it says, Imbolc is associated with patience, hope, transitions and beginning the ascent back to the light after the darkness of the winter months. This is the perfect season to represent the self. This is a bit problematic for me really, because we're just going into winter and I do suffer from seasonal affective disorder. I get the blues in the winter. Yes, the winter blues. So hopefully my decks will help see me through this winter season that's coming. And I can look forward to Imbolc. So each of the cards in this oracle deck is a seed of spiritual guidance inspired by ancient Imbolc traditions. So you can find answers to your most profound questions, along with thoughtful meanings of powerful word spells to invoke the energy of each card and send your intentions of spiritual well-being out into the universe. So we have 44 cards and a guidebook. We have these beautiful blue edges and candles. That's sort of got a Tim Burton feel. Anyway, let's have a look at the card, shall we? And then we'll have a little look at the book. Okay, zoom right in and I'll just go through the cards. They're glossy, exactly the same as all of the other offerings. Also, we're starting with some crystal energy and some amethyst. And we have the image, we have the name of the card, the number of the card, and then we have some text underneath. So for amethyst it says, go where your spirit dwells, where your sight is clear and your breath is liberated. We've got a candle here floating upwards. We've got a strange creature on the dress here. It's like a made up of different elements of different creatures. So we've got horns, we've got maybe a unicorn and some sort of fish tail there. We've got some more candles there. Nice big bushy eyebrows. Angelica. We've got an angel here. So it seems in the robes here we've got some more imagery. Some butterflies and an offering, I think. Antlers. Beautiful. Aquarius. We have the water bearer, a ship, some candles, arts and crafts. Nothing exists without the essence of spirit, may it be whispers or chants. Your energy is what brings life to all you create. Bathing ritual. So we've still got snow outside, it's still cold. Black bear. Oh, so is the black bear finally coming out of the cave now for spring? Feeling the change in the season, maybe. Blackberries. That's interesting because I would have associated blackberries being ripe in sort of September, October time, not in Imbolc. That's quite puzzling to me. Bloodstones, we have another crystal. She looks quite troubled. Rigid. Yeah, that goes along with Imbolc, doesn't it? message. It's dull. Candle dressing. So I wonder if there is some information in the guidebook on how to do these things. It'll be interesting to see. Look at that one. Casserole. Got a nice glass of something there as well. Yeah, serving up a nice hot casserole dish. Cinnamon rolls. I've just read a book called Legends and Lattes. Hold on. This one. Another one I've gotten from the library. But this is part of the book club Lisa Pappas is doing this month. Well, actually it might be next month, but I've already read it. But it's a very easy read, but that just reminded me, Cinnamon Rolls of Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldry. It's a very easy read, that. It does, yeah. It's a nice little book. Coming of spring, hey. Beneath my feet stir the waking, spiralling surges of warmth that tell of life ready to birth. Consecrate tools. Dark days of winter. Ooh. I must seek to befriend the hidden parts of self, the darkness that embraces the whole of who I am. So it's a shadow work card. Dawn. They say it's always darkest before the dawn, so it's interesting that that's come in that sequence, isn't it? Probably deliberate. Devotional. And writing in the journal. Oh, look at this. In the pocket, this little animal. And we've got like a skull there in the hair. Oh, so is that what this figure is tapping into when they're writing the journal? Maybe. Dream realm. Wow, that's quite powerful. Forged in fire. And it's underground here like a volcano. Snowdrops. Yes, life coming back. The earth warming up. These little critters. We've got a fox fast asleep. Oh, garlic. Greenhouse, yes. Keep the plants going and warm when it's cold outside. Grimoire. Beautiful. Groundhog. Wake up, dear one, from the slumber you find comfort in. The truth is seeking those ready to acknowledge it. Yes. Oh, look at this figure inside this horned owl. Wow. Become the shadow that watches, keeping quiet while moving intentionally. Isn't that what an owl does? You don't. I had one fly across my car, so like fly across the windscreen. I saw it. How I didn't hit it, I don't know. It was a barn owl, but it was so intent on its prey. It was totally unaware of my car coming down, and it was quite scary, that was. For both of us, I think. Mind you, I don't think the owl even registered me. Or the car. But yeah. Very intentionally moving. House mouse. Yes, that's something I don't want, a house mouse. We used to have them back in the day. Incense. Wow. Keening. They used to actually employ women to do this at gravesides, didn't they? You know, when they were burying someone. I can't think what culture it's in. But yeah, they would actually employ women to keen at the graveside, you know, to grieve, to actually loudly mourn whoever was passing, and they might not even know who it was, they were just employed to do it. And I think it just helped release for those that needed that release through somebody else, because propriety and not being deemed a good thing to do in public, they actually had someone do it for them. So yeah, liberating what needs to be freed. Yes. Calling. So calling is calling in the herd. And if you go on YouTube, there's actually, you can actually, you know, type in calling, you can actually hear someone in Sweden calling, and it's, whoa, it's quite loud. Anyway, if you're interested in this. And here, I am here present, ready to answer the call. So it's answering the call of the call, the calling. Hear my beating roar coming back home to me. So it's a call to come back home. Milk Moon Witch. There's some interesting cards this time. North Star. This is the star that the sailors look to guide them home, isn't it? So, yeah, same sort of theme really. Peppermint. Peppermint is so good, especially for the digestive system. River Rocks. Rosemary bread. There's an actual recipe in the Flickering Cauldron diary that includes rosemary, which looks really interesting. Sacred Space. Using a besom to clear her sacred space there. Got a mermaid on the shelf. Oh, lots of items there for magic. Self-ceremony. So that is going within to manifest, I would think. Got the Book of Shadows there. Goddess. Candles, flowers. Snowdrops. Candles, crystals. Oh, it's all there. Oh, that's interesting. I love pictures like that. There's a picture actually, I'll put it up above, where you know, when they use animals' eyes in front of a figure's eyes, I think it's so dramatic. Here we have a serpent. Snowdrops. Love the first snowdrops. Snowflakes. No thank you. I know they're gorgeous and everyone's completely different apparently. How they find that out before they melt, I don't know, but science. But they are beautiful. It's just, I don't like snow. Swan. The swan is actually in a portal inside this figure. An inner swan. Weather divination. Ooh, what's going on there? So, I mean, that's a position that would be totally impossible for a lot of us, I think. But the hair is actually turning into a spirit animal. It says thunder there, winds. What's that say? Can't read that. Yeah, that's very interesting. So the mind is going on a journey there, I think, possibly. And winter besom. And finally winter woodlands. So we've still got this cold feel. I mean, the fox is starting to come out of the lair there. So yeah. Imbolc. Which is February, isn't it, Imbolc? So we are still really in the depths of winter there. So, I mean, that blue edge is sort of very wintry colour as well, isn't it? What was I going to look at? Blackberries. Let's look at blackberries to see that's been chosen. So the book is 137 pages. Yeah, 137 pages. We have got a QR code at the back for bonus material for the Oracle series. Did we have that before? Do you know, I've not noticed that. Let's have a little look. Look if that's the same. No. Oh, yes. Ah, yeah. So it was the same in the belt. Do you know, I never actually noticed that. Well, I'm going to have to go and have a look. Okay. Anyway, yes. So back to the book. We have what? Introduction. Imbolc themes, areas of focus, how to use the cards, some spreads, and then the cards. And as I said, 44. About the authors, about the illustrator, an introduction. So we've actually got an image of the Wheel of the Year here to say we're at Imbolc. So we're here. We've just finished coming to the end of Samhain. So we're now between Samhain and Yule. And then we'll come on to Imbolc. And our stories around Easter. Yes. Anyway, a bit lost in that. So these are the areas of focus that Imbolc addresses. I say youth as well, it's maiden energy, isn't it? How to use the cards, pulling cards, mini messages, repeating elements. That's a good way of looking at cards. I've said it in other videos actually. You know, if you find one element in the card and then look for it in the other cards. Using cards beyond Imbolc, daily guidance or reflection cards, guiding light cards, falling cards and reversals, and spreads. We have a deck interview. A cross, so like a Celtic cross there, we'll call it the Imbolc cross. We have an Aquarius spread, some candle dressing spread. What Aquarius is about there. Coming of spring. Rosemary bread spread. I don't want to say that fast. A sacred space spread. So we've actually got spreads that align with the cards, a couple of the cards. Self-ceremony spread, that was another card, wasn't it? And then we're into the cards themselves, so we get a little thumbnail of the image. Then we have exactly what's on the card there, and then we have the message of the card. It's about just over a page. Yeah, about a page, or page and a little bit for each card. So let's look at the blackberries, which was card 8. So keywords are spiritual neglect, dwelling on the negative, and low vibrations. Actually, that's different to what's on the card. Okay, because on the card it says there is no weaving with existence when you ignore the presence of spirit within self. And the keywords in the book are spiritual neglect, dwelling on the negative, and low vibrations. And then it has that message at the bottom there. So that's a little different. Blackberries have a rich and varied connection with religious cultures, especially Christianity, as it is believed the thorn crown worn by Jesus at his crucifixion was fashioned from blackberry runners. Okay, every day's a school day, didn't know that. In some tales they are considered to be dark omens, with people going as far as calling them death fruits, or stating they have been cursed by Lucifer after he landed on a blackberry bramble when he fell from heaven. Well, this is all new to me. Wow. Okay. Receiving this card is an indication of spiritual neglect and choosing the path of temptation, greed, drama, laziness, envy and manipulation. This is a bit of strong energy, isn't it? Okay. This card often appears when a limiting belief or behaviour has become destructive and the shadow aspects of your subconscious are driving your decisions. However, pulling this card also means you are ready to stop being your own enemy, make a change and own a new pathway forward. Be mindful of the way you react to things and the words you say. When you dwell on the negative, you draw further low vibrational energy to your situation. Don't play the victim. Instead, call on your spiritual reserves and turn to the light. There is always a solution where there is hope and honour. Connect to your higher self bath. This bathing ritual will help you connect with your higher self, your spirit. Sometimes life happens and you can get lost in the chaos of it, or you get so lost in misinformation that it clouds your truth. This bath will help bring you back to self. You will need half a cup of blackberries, 1 tablespoon of dried rosemary, a slice of fresh orange, and a red candle. Fill your bathtub to your desired temperature, add the blackberries, rosemary and orange to the bath water, and turn out the lights. Light the candle, set your intentions for connecting with your higher self as you do so. Soak and enjoy for at least 15 minutes. So it actually gives you some rituals to do. That's interesting, isn't it? I'm going to, enjoy this deck, I think. I was just going to see if the cinnamon rolls, for instance, some of the recipes. Sorry about this top light, it is a bit distracting. If they actually give a recipe for it, I won't read it out. So it gives the message for the card, and then it says cinnamon and coffee simmer pot. Yeah, there's a little bit of a recipe for a cinnamon and coffee simmer pot, which I presume is that. So yeah, that's these decks are always very, very interesting, I found. But I don't know, I think I will leave it until Imbolc before, or around, coming up to Imbolc, a week or two before maybe, before I start playing with this one. I think it's going to be really interesting, actually. Anyway, that's my little first impressions of Seasons of the Witch Imbolc Oracle. So I hope you enjoyed that, and until the next video, thank you so much for watching, friends. Bye now. Bye.